Are you always in like G or E, or like what do you where do you go with
I
that?
like open G, and that's what I'm
Open
in
G.
most of the time. I'll
Okay.
play around occasionally on a song here or there, but for the most part, I'm in open G.
All right, let's see some of that open string lap steel rippage.
So I think it was, and I don't even know it, I think, as well as you knew your solo, but let's see.
Do you want me to play backup for you? Or do you
Sure.
want to just play? All right.
Just something soft, maybe?
Sure, you ready? 2, 3.
So that was that up to
Yes.
the fast
Do
part.
that slow. Let's see that slow. And could somebody apply that to playing regular bottleneck like electric guitar slide? Is that
That's interesting because I think it would be quite hard to do that with a bottleneck slide. Because this bar, like you can see, it's angled
Yeah.
out so that this like edge can make a sharp sound on the string. So I think that might be very difficult to do on the bottleneck. But
and it's
you know,
got some weight to it too.
it is. It's quite heavy.
Yeah.
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 So
what is that real slow? Like what is the technique there?
So it would be so it's like so starting off. Yeah.
And what's the right hand doing? Are you is every each pick on a different string, or how do you do that?
So it would be plucking the first note, and then the hammer-on would be without a pluck. So it's creating its own note. It's basically plucking its own string.
Okay.
As I'm pulling off. And I'm
Gotcha.
like muting, I'm lifting these fingers just enough for the note to come through, and then I'm muting with these fingers on the edge. So I don't know if it's close enough.
Oh
but-
yeah, can you talk a little bit about that,
Yeah.
like the muting technique that goes into playing slides? Because are you muting kind of the whole time with both hands?
Yeah. I would say, so 90% of the time, these fingers are planted. And then when I'm doing open and hammer-ons and pull-offs, that's the only time when these fingers come off the string. But then also palm muting is really important. So it is to keep those notes from ringing, and
Right.
the sound of metal on metal. It's
Yeah.
very
That's what I
important to
sound like
do.
when I try to play that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to learn, like when you're lifting up and when you're closing down, to keep that
Right.
all from happening. So
Well, hey, can you do me a solid too?
Yeah.
Because as like a proud sis, like my favorite thing that you do as a player, and I think that you typify this a few times in the solo as well, is your rake. Because I feel like the rake, it's something that ties electric slide players like a Derek Trucks with
Right.
what you do. But I think that you're pulling, like clearly, again, with the guitar being flat in her lap, I feel like gravity is playing a different role in what you're doing than a bottleneck slide player would.
Yeah.
So can you demonstrate really quickly, how are you pulling off a rake? And can you demonstrate a rake, please?
definitely.
For the class.
Yeah. So that's, to me, a very Jerry Douglas inspired thing. Like, he does a lot of like rakes going into
Yeah.
notes, and also Derek Trucks. So I love a good rake. And that's when most of the strings are muted, and then the last note is open. So
Yeah.
So if I, in the solo. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the soul's at.